Chariot Chuck Wagon Association. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go racing, and we're going to kick her off here. The first of, I believe, 16 heats that we have in our Chariot show. Leading in, the black shirt will be barrel number 3. The red shirted drivers will be in barrel 2, and the white shirts will be in barrel number 1. So as we load in, barrel number 3 is Kim Solomon from Lake, Saskatchewan, running the Mountain Roofing outfit beyond barrel number 3. Barrel number 2 will be Crystal Wexler, veteran cowgirl from Nipawin, Saskatchewan, for Premier Cabinets. Barrel 1 will be Chet Warhorse, top tier.
Look, I'm phoning you, you're not answering your phone.
In here. Sit down somewhere. Here.
There's no horn and a good-looking side. Let's bring it around. Let's see what they can do out there out of the number 1 barrel, which is Chet Warhorse, top tier, concrete, out of the middle. This is Wexler, Premier Cabinets, and let's see. Game Solomon Public Roofing on the outside as they glide around the first and second quarter. Let's take them out as they head down the backstretch drive. As they head down the L8 accounting backstretch drive. Here they go. It is the white shirted outfit. That's Chet Warhorse. Top feet is down on the rail. Out in the middle of the track is Game Solomon with Public Roofing. And Crystal Wexler, Premier Cabinet, sits in third, but very close as they head into that third corner. The white shirt leads the way. Top tier concrete leading it by a length, but here comes Crystal Wexler. Premier Cabinets in the middle, and King Solomon on the outside. Here they come as they head down the home stretch drive. LDC, here they come down the drivers as they hit down the wire. Here they come down to the finish line. Leading the way, let's shoot it out there. We're going to take Chet Warhorse still along the rail as they come down the finish line. And he, to kick things off, Crystal Wexler, make sure it out there. Chet Warhorse was on my side. King Solomon was right there in the dust as well. Wow, he number 1. It was very, very close. Chet Warhorse, top tier concrete, and Crystal Wexler, Premier Cabinets. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you kick it off in our very first heat. Drivers in heat number 2, we invite you out onto the track. 1 heat in, 1 heat out. Of course, it's hot out here, so we don't want to keep our drivers or the good running horses out here in the heat any longer than they have to be, so we're just going to roll right through this afternoon. And of course, a beautiful crowd on a Wednesday afternoon. Here's a little tidbit of information for you for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. 6:30 is our Chuck Wagon show, and you're going to want to be here early to get yourself a good seat, because it is going to be packed here on a beautiful Seniors Day here in Yorkton. Heat number 2, Sean Krause and Shane Hugh are drivers in heat number 2. Here's Jesse with the times. Well, I thought it was a good heat. My dollar in the girls' 65 dead heat. Chet Warhorse and Crystal Wexler. King Solomon 65-45. Well, they left together and they made their way back. Dead heat 65-11. Let's get them all with a round of applause. King Solomon 65-45. A good run there. So 65-11 is the fastest time so far. And we'll see how long that lasts. Heat number 2. We'll have a 2-heater coming in here now. And barrel number 3 with the black shirt will be Sean Krause with Lone House Graded Gravel. For barrel number 3. Barrel 2 will stay empty here in this heat. And the number 1 barrel is Shane Hughes, Chariot, running for B&M Trucking, Paving, Demolition, and Landscaping. So you got a 50-50 chance here. We'll take the winner on this one. Barrel 3, Sean Krause. Barrel 1, Shane Hughes. Number 2. Good luck. There's no horn and a good-looking style. We'll bring them around. The Shane Hughes outfit lead in talking off the number 1 there. Looks like they're getting things organized there. And off the number 3 there is the Sean Krause outfit for Golden House Green and Gravel. So we get down the L8 accounting backstretch drive. They're trying to make their way to the Yorkton finish line as they make their way around the first and second quarter. It's Shane Hughes with the white shirted outfit. They're on the way. PM Trucking in there, and on the outside is Sean Krause for Warren House, Green, and Gravel. They're flat side by side as they head down the backstretch. It's the white-shirted outfit. Shane Hughes outfit, PM Trucking leads the way, but Sean Krause looks like he's starting to overtake him now as they head down into that third corner. It's Sean Krause leading it out by just about a length now, and in second is Shane Hughes as they make their way around the fourth and final corner and make their way down the home stretch drive down the Louisville Drive. It's crushing home stretch drive. Here they come as they make their way down the baseline. Sean Krause, Roland House, Green, and Gallows going to win this one by about 5 lengths. Shane Hughes out there, and Franklin, Gaming, Demolition, and Landscaping. Finals in heat number 3, we invite you all onto the track. Heat number 3 drivers, Tanner Howlett, Colleen Galloway, and Blair Mulder. Tanner Howlett, Colleen Galloway, and Blair Mulder. You're up for heat number 3. Again, we want to thank all of the heat sponsors here at the Yorkton Exhibition as well. Cornerstone, Virginia, Yorkton Auction Center, the UFA Foundation, Vitality Veterinary Services, NBC Radio, April Ag and Outdoor, Climate Sales and Services, and Rocky Mountain Equipment. Thank you to our heat sponsors. There's the Shane Hughes outfit for D&M Trucking as they make their way back with a time of 71.64, plus 2 seconds for drifting on the track, or pardon me, for a delay of race, 73.64, 73.64. And Sean Krause ran the track a 69.31, plus 2 seconds for being ahead of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen. So again, those are some of the penalties you're going to hear throughout the day. And there is Sean Krause with the Roland House, Green, and Gravel, really in a 69.31, plus 2 for ahead of the barrel. All right, well, we appreciate each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get ready for heat number 3. Tanner Howlett, Duty Livestock at Yorkton Exhibition for loading in the barrel number 3. Barrel 2 is Colleen Galloway and Cook Insurance. And the number 1 barrel is Blair Bowman for Rams. All right, well, here we go for heat number 3. Tanner Howlett, Duty Livestock at Yorkton Exhibition for loading barrel number 3. Colleen Galloway and Cook Insurance. Number 2. Wayne Solomon for the driver for Colleen today. And for number 1 barrel is Blair Bowman. For the event outfit, barrel number 1.
For the white one.
Right about for the white there. Number 1. So we have Tanner Howlett in 3, Colleen Galloway in 2. Blair Bowman in 1. Good luck. Heat number 3. Let's pick them up. Grant coming and he leads the way right now. That is Blair Bowman outfit. Ronnie Rock doing the driving. Colleen Galloway's outfit, Cook Insurance, right up alongside with the veteran Skinner, Wayne Solomon on the outside. And Tanner Howlett is sitting in third for Hoodie Livestock Yorkton Exhibition, seeing it all from the rear view right now. But leading the way is the veteran, Wayne Solomon, driving for Colleen Galloway, Cook Insurance, leads the way. Riley Cotton driving for Blair Bowman from Matt Plumbing and Heating is second along the rail. And Tanner Howlett, Hoodie Livestock Yorkton Exhibition as they make their way down the Louis Drive Construction Homestead Drive. Here they come down to the Yorkton Hyundai finish line. Here they come. It's going to be Wayne Solomon driving for Colleen Galloway, Cook Insurance for the win. That's what we're doing. That's for second, and Tanner Howlett, Hoodie Livestock, Yorkton Exhibition, heat number 3.
Solomon's tough to beat. Yeah.
Heat number 4 drivers make their way on the track for Vivian Looks outfit. Boy Richardson and Justin Long, the drivers in heat number 4, Vivian Looks. Boy Richardson and Justin Long are drivers in heat number 4. All right. Well, as we move along through our heats, see how fast our our drivers are going to get. It is going to be exciting. As they make their way back, here is the Blair Bowler outfit for Rand Plumbing and Heating. Rand Plumbing and Heating outfit makes its way back. And here are the times. Rand Plumbing and Heating outfit for Blair Bowler was a 65.78. 65.78. As they make their way by behind your nice little red and white stage there. Here's Wayne Solomon for Colleen Galloway, Cooking Church, your new leader, 64.71. 64.71. Tanner Holy, 68.37. 68.37 for Hootie Livestock and Yorkton Exhibition. All right, so we've got a new leader, 64.71, Colleen Galloway. All right. Let's go to heat number 4, and we're going to have Vivian Brooks outfit for barrel number 3. That'll be 8 Brooks doing the driving for drive-in, heavy-duty mechanical off of barrel number 3. Troy Richardson for Willow Point Resort Properties will be out for number 2 barrel. And the number 1 barrel will be Justin Long with Parkland Contracting and Services. Alright, so here we go to heat number 4. Vivian Brooks' outfit, and Hayden doing the driving, barrel number 3 for drive-in, heavy-duty mechanical. Barrel 2 will be Troy Richardson's outfit for Willow Point Resort Properties, Hayden Solomon will be on the lines. And the number 1 barrel is Justin Long, Parkland Contracting and Back Services. Number 4, good luck. Stein, bring him out. Hey, there's a hold up good out there. Kate Solomon out for number 2 barrel. Let's look at Justin Long out for number 1 barrel. As they get down from first to second quarter, let's get him out. Hayden Brooks, who's going to come in behind. All he's going to try to as they head around. Looks like he might have to go all around the round. As they head around the first and second quarter out there, it is still a one-shooted outfit leading the way. That's Justin Long for Parkland Contracting and Back Services, but he's got company. That is the Troy Richardson outfit. Looks like he's sleeping in along the rail here now as they make their way down into the third quarter. Lots of things happening down there. Kate Solomon in along the rail for Willow Point Resort Properties. Justin Long, Parkland Contracting and Back Services now in the middle, and Hayden Brooks is on the overland route to drive in heavy-duty mechanical. We're down in the fourth quarter already. We got 2 across the track. Hayden Brooks on your side, Kate Solomon on my side. Come on, here, collect the little moments. Here they come. Get the winner. Hayden Brooks on your side, Kate Solomon on the other. Kate Solomon, I think, by just a little bit. Willow Point Resort Properties for Troy Richardson. Awfully good out there. Hayden Brooks drive-in heavy-duty mechanical. Man, he was flying out there, as well as Justin Long, Parkland Contracting and Back Services. Drivers on heat number 5, Brooke Boychuk, Colin Kilmore and Jared Gross. Out on the track, please. Heat number 5, Brooke Boychuk, Colin Kilmore and Jared Gross. Drivers. Number 5. All right, well again, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic afternoon. Temperature is beautiful out there. Okay, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. The chariot races over the 3 days here are sponsored by National Bank Financial, and we certainly appreciate them ever so much. As well as our lead sponsors, Cornerstone Credit Union, Yorkton Auction Center, UAA Foundation, Vitality Veterinary Services, BC Radio, Eagle Ag and Outdoor, Island Sales and Services, and Rocky Mountain Equipment. Well, there's the big man from the valley, that's Hayden Brooks with mechanical. Anthony Salmon with the Roy Richardson up there. Well, they were very good close, and it was much like we thought. Roy Richardson will appoint reserve property 65-33. A-Brooks 65-37, just 4 hundredths of a second apart, just along. Parkland Contracting 66-54. Good job out there. Okay, closing number 5 is we're loading in now. We'll have Rick Butcher. Hector's Autobodies will be at barrel number 3. Barrel number 2 will be Colin Coburn of Buffalo Farms. And the number 1 barrel will be Jim House, Nichols Industries. As we load in, 3 number 5, Rick Butcher. Hector's Autobody at 3. Colin Kilborn, Buckle Farms in 2. A little bit of trouble. Off the number 2 barrel, we're going to do polo, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to pull them out, be careful, all these horses know that it's time to go. So, we'll regroup and come back. Introduction of all our drivers here in the scene. Honored the whole pony there on number 2. So, barrel 3, what points up? Hector's
That's it again. Next shirt on down there.
Red shirt.
Go for it one more time. Yeah.
And another one barrel. Jared Close. Nichols Industries. All right, coming in now. We'll ask for silence as we roll in here and try to get this heat going. Hold the number 1 barrel and stay with his outfit there too.
He's starting again.
Okay.
The other 2 will go.
Well, now that we've had 2 false starts, we're going to leave it with the judges. It used to be that they have to roll heats there. I'm not sure what your take is on that roll, but we will find out what the rule is. If they roll it, 2 different people, I'm not sure if we roll on or if we go again. We're going to find out. Mr. Snow, would you like to do it one more time? We're going to roll the heat. Judges roll the heat. So we'll just get those outfits off on the track. For right now, we're going to regroup. All right. That looks like we had just a little tough trouble. So what happened there? We actually had 2 outfits there causing problems there. So to be fair to everybody, we just roll the heat to the next come back. I believe, is it come back at the end of this split? Or come back after the next heat? Okay, so you guys are going to run after the next heat, okay? Just so everybody gets a chance to regroup. Safety for our horses and safety for our drivers. We do have 1 outfit still on the track, so we'll invite our next outfits out. That'll be heat number 6, Clayton Harlett, Bert Bueller, and Kelvin Young will be our drivers. Heat number 6 should have no problems in that heat. Vets and drivers coming in for that one. Still have 1 outfit out on the track. I'm not sure if they're just going to head back. We'll keep an eye on that outfit back there. All right. So the white shaded outfit is going to be a stretch, and that is Jared Coast from heat number 5. He's gone back, so he's going to regroup for tomorrow. So heat number 5, which will follow this heat, will be a 2-driver heat. Brooke Boychuk and Colin Kilborn. All right, so we regroup. We're ready to go. Give each other your loonie back because we're starting for a fresh race. Heat number 6, barrel 3 is Clayton Harlett. Sliding Hills Charlays will be off the number 3 barrel. That's the driver from Shield, Saskatchewan. Here's Bert Brewer. Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan, many years. Vice President, lead president as well, the EPCCA over the years. Looking off the number 2 barrel. The Crystal Moody Equine Therapies. Number 1 barrel, Kelvin Young. You know, he used to be one of the young guns, just like some of us as well, but he's already got 25 plus years driving chariots on him, so he's a veteran as well. For number 1 barrel, Kelvin Young will with the Jews. It's 6. Calvin Young looks rapid, rep that barrel, but it's up. If you knock him down, it's 5 seconds as you hit out of town. Calvin Young, looking like turning on the away with blue line refrigeration, but he's got company coming. Veteran Bert Mueller, just a little young right there, he's redshirted along the rail. And Clayton Holick with sliding heels, Charlay, 6 years, they head around the first 2 corners, and they'll pick up as they head down the LH down the back switch drive. It is redshirted outfit, Calvin Young, blue line refrigeration, but look at what we got happening here. Sliding heels, Charlay, as he said, oh, I'm not done yet. Lots of racetrack left. And the red-shirted outfit of Bert Mueller, Bristol Mooney Equine Therapy, always hard-charging, late-closing horses as they head around that third, fourth corner. Look at this now. It's the white-shirted outfit, still has the rail, it has the advantage, but Bert Mueller, the veteran in the middle. The wild veteran says, I'm not finished yet. Here comes the finish line. Come on, Yorkton, speed on. Bert Mueller flying up the middle, and Clayton Holick on your side. Calvin Young in line. It'll be Bert Mueller. It's the win here. Refrigeration and then
Good for me.
Clayton Holick sliding hills start late. What a great heat number 6. Alright, we're going to go back to heat number 5, so the drivers from heat number 5 are going to regroup. We're going to look for Brooke Boychuk and Colin Kilmore. We are drivers in heat number 5, so we're just going to go back 1. We've got 3 more heats following this 2-heater, and then we're going to have about a 10-minute intermission, group the track, and have the second half of our outfits out here. Unbelievable turnout, and we certainly appreciate all the drivers from all across Saskatchewan and Manitoba for being here in Yorkton. Thank you on behalf of the Yorkton Exhibition. Here's Jesse with the times. And they were as follows. Bert Mueller, Bristol Mooney Equine Therapy at a 65.31, 65.31. It was very close at the finish line, just 4/100ths of a second. I was right. Calvin Young, blue line refrigeration, got there with a 65.88. And there's Clayton Holick, sliding hill Charlay, 65.92. The winner, Bert Mueller, 65.31. Calvin Young, 65.88. Boy, that's probably as safe a group of drivers that you could have out on the track at one time. 3 legendary chariot drivers. All right, heat number 5 is going to be our next ones out there. We're going to look for Brooke Boychuk, Colin Kilmore. All right, heat number 5. Brooke Boychuk, Hector's Auto Body. Black shirted outfit, being barrel number 3. Colin Kilborn, Rucko Farms will be in barrel number 2 as we get set here. What I'm going to do to hope this outfit goes here nice and smooth, we're just going to pause everything here for a second here and see if we can get these outfits out of here as clearly as we can. Brooke Boychuk, Hector's Auto Body in 3. Colin Kilborn, Rucko Farms will be in barrel number 2. So pick a winner, 50-50 chance. Good luck. Start, eh? They got him out of there. Brooke Boychuk down for number 3 now. Oh, we got 2 drivers down. Man, as they head on the town and do everything they could get out of there as soon as they could. Alright, it's going to be a tough one out there. Brooke Boychuk, we're going to want penalties this year. Brooke Boychuk, Hector's Auto Body, leads away. Black City outfit, Colin Kilborn, Rucko Farms. They seem to get second out there right now as they make their way down the back stretch drive. It is Brooke Boychuk, black suited outfit, Hector's Auto Body, leads the way, but she's got company coming. Colin Kilborn, he had his hands full getting this horse slowed down for the start. But man, it's a good running horse out there. Rucko Farms sits in second right now. We're up third corner already, and they're going down the fourth and final turn. Here they come. It's Brooke Boychuk leading the way. Hector's Auto Body as he makes her way down. Will Colin Kilborn be there at the finish line? We're soon going to find out, Yorkton. Here they come. But Brooke Boychuk is flying out there. Hector's Auto Body, no contest there. Colin Kilborn And tough luck for Nichols Industries and Jared Prowse. He was in no time at the pull up there after some tough luck. Heat number 7, 8 Brooks, Ryan Peterson, Brandon Rock, heat number 7. Heat number 7, 8 Brooks, Ryan Peterson, Brandon Rock, drivers in heat number 7 out there. How's the volume over on the grandstand over there? Everybody hearing okay? Wave if you think it's good over there on that side. Okay. Appears like it's okay. Right on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get rocking and rolling the info on our next heat as our drivers make their way back. Buckle Farms outfit, Colin Gilmore, and Hector's Autobody, Brooke Borger. All right. As Jesse comes back with the times. Ooh, she's writing awful small penalties in here. Let's see if we can get it figured out. Brooke Boychuk ran the track with a time of 65.98 plus 5 for a barrel and 2 seconds for a delay of race. Then we've got Colin Kilborn. He ran the track 67.92 plus 5 for a barrel and 2 for causing a follow on the first attempt. Okay. They're using every penalty in the rule book, and we sure like to see that. So here we go. Heat number 7 is our next heat, and we're going to look for 8 Brooks, Ryan Peterson, and Brandon Rock's outfit. All right, we're just going to pause just for a second because we've got Colin Kilborn. He'll be driving Brandon Rock's outfit with the delay there. We're going to have him driving back to back, so that's not a problem. We'll just wait until he is good to go. Alright, so heat number 7, 8 Brooks. Krista Haysales, Ryan Peterson will be in 2, and Randy Button, Wheatland Water will be in 1. Heat number 7, 8 Brooks, Krista Haysales. Jake Solomon's going to be doing the driving there. He Brooks outfit. Barrel number 2 will be Ryan Peterson. Kevin Bell's going to be driving out the number 2 barrel there. And the number 1 barrel is Randy Brock, Wheatland Water, Colin Kilborn. So we've got all of us substitute drivers in here. 8 Brooks, Krista Haysales in 3. Ryan Peterson's outfit, barrel 2 with Kevin Bell. Barrel 1. Give up. Eats that. There's the horn and a good looking start. Bring him around. Number 3 barrel looks good. The inside which was the Haysales for the looks like he's got the rail. Number 2 with the lead. Alex and Ryan Peterson is the lead setting the second right now. It's very comfortable. First 2 drivers. Let's make a move up there and see what we've got on the road as we head down the back straight. Gio's black suited outfit. Looking good out there. As we get rocking and rolling down the back straight, so red shirted outfit is in second. And Ryan Peterson's outfit with Kevin Gill as they get into that 3rd court. And Colin Kilborn for Brandon Brown with Wheatland Water sits in 3rd. As we're in that 3rd, 4th corner now. It looks like the Peterson outfit has started to gain a little advantage now on the outside. Ahead by a length. 8 Brooks in 2nd. As they make their way down that 4th and 5th corner, here they come. It is leading the way, red shirted out there. Ryan Peterson, 140 Mavericks are going to get there. 5, 3 or 4. Goes to Haysales, there's Brooks will be in 2nd, and Wheatland Water. And Randy Rock goes into the 3rd. Look forward, very quick time there in heat number 7. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I would guess you're going to have a new leader coming out of that one. Certainly didn't feel like it took very long to get around the track. We appreciate the National Bank Financial Group. Appreciate them so very much for being the presenting sponsor of the chariot races here. We appreciate the heat sponsors, Cornerstone Credit Union, Yorkton Auction Center, UFA Foundation, Vitality Veterinary Services, NBC Radio, Maple Egg and Outdoor, Flyman Sales and Services, and Rocky Mountain Equipment. We appreciate them ever so much. LH Accounting, our backstretch sponsor, the Homestretch Drive, where we drive discretion, and our finish line sponsor, Yorkton Hyundai. We appreciate you so very much. All right, heat number 8, drivers out, Tanner Howlett, Carol Hall, and Cody Garrow. Here are the times from heat number 7. Randy Broughton's outfit there with Colin Kilborn driving a 6.360. Well, he knew it was fast. Our third place driver is our new leader so far. So as our other drivers make their way back, they have got some quick times here, ladies and gentlemen, coming from this heat. The red shade out there, that was Ryan Peterson's outfit, North 40 Fabrics out there. Making their way by him, Kevin Gill doing the driving. And listen to this time, ladies and gentlemen, our new leader, 61.86. 61.86, our new leader. It works. Outfit there. Kusta Hay Sales, 62.81. 62.81. All right, he'll be good enough to be second right now as we get into heat number 8. All right, loading in barrel number 3, Tanner Harwick, KM Auto Care. Tanner Harwick, loading in barrel number 3, bright orange outfit. Carol Wood, the Avon Lady outfit is in barrel number 2. Another pink helmet, red shirt, barrel number 2. Number 1 barrel, one of our young guns, and that's Cody Garrow. With Matt Electric off of number 1 barrel. This should be a better quick one here. We've got Tanner Holland, KM Auto Care, loading into barrel number 3. Barrel number 2, veteran driver Carol Hood, with the Avon Lady, barrel 1, Cody Garrow, Matt Electric. Place your bets. As they grind down the LH Accounting backstretch. This should be a good one. The white shirted outfit, Cody Gill, Madden Electric, but he's got some tough company to his outside. Carol Holt, the Matson Lady Electric, driver in the middle, the Avon Lady. She's got to put another over and she's coming to the inside. Carol Holt, the Avon Lady is flying, and they're going to put her in time. Carol Holt, the Avon Lady is flying. Here comes Carol Holt on the outside. Number 9, Larry Snell's outfit, Kira Yankee, Calvin Horwick will finish out on, Calvin Longman. Heat number 9, Larry Snell, Kira Yankee, and Calvin Longman will be our drivers in heat number 9. After heat number 9, we're going to return our outfits all back into the trailering area, do a quick drill with the track in the infield, and then we'll be back for the second half of our show. Wow, second half. Huge show here in Yorkton. Again, 6:30 will be chuck wagon time. A beautiful day here. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to arrive early, ladies and gentlemen, because this is, of course, the Touchwood Agency Travel Council Seniors Day. And we expect a great turnout for that. Okay, there's Carol Oakley, rated 63-47. Good run, Carol. Here comes the Cody Girl outfit from Madden Electric, 65-39 for that young man, 65-39. And the Tanner Hollick outfit from Sheho, Saskatchewan will be our last Bayou, that bright orange giant for KM Auto Care, 64-23. 64-23, young man, Sheho, Saskatchewan. We're looking for something to do this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The Sheho Sports Day is going to be on. It is going to be a good one on Saturday and Sunday. Be sure to check out the parade here on Saturday morning, and then you can easily make it to Sheho, just an hour down the number 16 highway for the show on Saturday and Sunday. Here we go for you, number 9, the Blair Snell's outfit. Rover Snell is going to be the driving off of number 3 barrel. The Taylor Family Farms. Taylor Family Farms off of barrel number 3. Barrel 2 will be Kira Yankee. North Clan Logging. Pink chariot, red shirt. Easy to pick her out. And the number 1 barrel, Big Man Calvington. Calvin Roman for DJ Gun Sales. Red green barrel number 1. Good luck. Good night. There's the horn, bring it out, let's see what we can do. DJ Gun Sales, there he shows. He is flying off number 1 barrel from down the run. The way to make is out of town, and they are going to catch him. In second, and Barry Snell's out of 15, their family farms. Your good Snell is sitting in third for the time being. This big man from Calvin Roman, DJ Gun Sales, leads the way. They get down backstretch from LA to Campton backstretch. He's got nothing coming though, and they're serious about it. In the middle of the track is Gary Yankee, Northline Logging, and left at best. Larry Snell's outfit, Taylor Family Farms, is on the overland route, making a whole bunch of extra steps, and he is flying out there. We're in the third quarter right now. Calvin Loman still holds the rail advantage, sending the other outfits out for a farther run. Gary Yankee, Northline Logging, red shirt, and on the outside, Larry Snell, Taylor Family Farms, as they come down the line, heading down, leading the way. It's the red shirted outfit, Gary Yankee, Northline Logging, and Larry Snell, Taylor Family Farms, as they come to the wire. Gary Yankee, Northline Logging, Larry Snell, Taylor Family Farms, Calvin Loman, DJ Gun Sales, and number 9. Wow. What an excellent race to end our first half for our chariot show. Our K9 Circus is going to start at 4:30 this afternoon. The Yorkton Regional Leaf Sale in the Egg Pavilion starts at 5 o'clock, so that will be right about the time when we end our chariot show. Then we've got the cultural stage in the New Gardens at 5:30. 5:30 we got the cultural stage. I believe we are featuring Filipino culture. 5:30. 6 o'clock will be the Aaron Matthews Magic Show at the Curling Rink. And we'll be back here for the Westland Insurance Chuck Wagon Races at 6:30 right here at the Legacy Co-op Grandstand. Well, here's our times and here's our drivers in heat number 9. Here's 12 and on. DJ Gun Sales, good run out there, big guy, 68-32, 68-32. Rover Snell for Taylor Family Farm, 66-91. And Gary Yankee for Northline Logging, 66-23. All right, so your leader thus far, Ryan Peterson, 61-86. Abe Brooks sits in second, 62-81. And third place should be a 63-47, Carol Hope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we're going to bring in our equipment here to harrow the infield and harrow the racetrack. We'll be back in about 15 minutes' time. Grab yourself something to drink, ladies and gentlemen, whether it be over ice Maybe it's something hot. Maybe it's a hot cup of coffee. Head on over and grab yourself something from the food groups. We'll do 15 to 20 minutes.